In today's video, we'll be going over the lore of the Roblox game Apeirophobia. Apeirophobia is a term that has emerged in the recent years and is primarily based off the horror document series known as the Backrooms. In the series, this describes a mysterious and eerie alternate reality that can only be accessed by no clipping out of reality. The Backrooms are described as a maze of empty office rooms devoid of any life or civilization, with flickering fluorescent lights and peeling wallpaper. The feeling of claustrophobia and disorientation that the Backrooms induce is what makes them so unsettling. How did we get into this situation of apeirophobia? Well, essentially, we were once an actor who got knocked out, void conscious of this life, and into the next life, which is one of horrid disaster. Well, it's unclear how one could enter the Backrooms, but it's often speculated that a person could accidentally find themselves there by becoming too curious and wandering far too off the beaten paths. Once inside the rooms, it's said that there is no way to escape, and one is left with the monsters to wander aimlessly in the endless identical corridors. As we explore the world we found ourselves in, it becomes increasingly clear that our predicament is not unique. We stumble upon scraps of paper and hastily scrawled notes left behind by others who have also been trapped in this place. These messages are often desperate pleas for help, warnings about dangerous creatures or areas to avoid, or instructions on how to survive in this hostile environment. It's difficult to know how many people have come before us, but by the sheer volume of notes and clues, we discover it suggests that we aren't alone. As we piece together the fragments of information, we begin to wonder what fate befell the people who left these messages in the shadows. Did they manage to escape, or were they consumed by the horrors that lurk in the shadows? Was there a way out of this place, or are we doomed to spend the rest of our measly lives here? The more we explore, the more questions we have, and the more uncertain our situation becomes. It's possible, but there are countless other people trapped here with us, struggling to survive in their own isolated pockets of this world. Perhaps there are entire communities that have formed, each with their own methods of staying alive and avoiding the dangers that threaten them. But without any way to communicate or coordinate with each other, we may never know for sure. All we can do is continue to search for answers and hope that one day we will all find a way to escape this nightmare. The notion that this could all be a dream is a tantalizing one, and one that has been discussed by many who have experienced the Backrooms. It is possible we are all just figments of someone's imagination, trapped in a nightmare world that they have created. Or perhaps this is an alternate reality we have stumbled upon, one that exists outside of our normal experience of time and space by dying. Some have even speculated that the Backrooms were created as part of some sinister experiment or research project. Perhaps scientists were attempting to explore the boundaries of consciousness and inadvertently opened a portal to this nightmarish realm by dying. Or maybe the Backrooms are a product of some malevolent entity, a dark force that feeds on the fear of suffering of those trapped within. Regardless of the origins of the Backrooms, one thing is clear: survival is the name of the game. The notes left behind by others are our only lifeline in this terrifying world, and we must use them to navigate our way through the twisting corridors and avoid the dangers that lurk in every shadow. And in fact, even at one level, when we think we have reached the end, we must be prepared for the possibility that this is only continuing our journey. The Backrooms are a never-ending maze, infinite, a constantly shifting landscape that defies logic and reason. We may never find our way out, but honestly, we gotta keep moving forward, driven by the hope that somehow, we will be able to escape this nightmare.